Hello everyone and welcome to Whispering Wind Psychic Cowgirl. My name is Reverend Melissa Kennedy and today I pulled two cards for the collective energy on Mother Earth Lady Gaia. Been working with the animal spirits, the animal totems, and we have Ladybug coming in today, and what a perfect card today for St. Patrick's Day. You know, I love how Spirit works, and Ladybug message had to be seen, had to be felt, had to be experienced again today. In our second card, we have Bee. So, my spin on the message from the animal kingdom. You know, have you ever stopped to imagine what it would be like to be a ladybug? Or what it might be to be a bee? That's kind of cute, huh? What it might be to be a bee. And sit with that for a few moments and just allow your imagination to drift and float and breathe and just imagine you become that ladybug. What would it feel like? What would your day be? What is your mission? What are you trying to do? Why are you here? You know, some interesting questions that I don't think a lot of people really ponder about the animal kingdom. And insects, you know, they have, some of them are very annoying to us, but some of them have a really big mission here. So I feel when I sense into insects or animals, they all know that they have a special mission. They're not concerned with time and they live in the moment. And I think that's what we all need to do more. We need to be, no pun intended, and we need to live in every single moment and experience it and hold it and know that it's fleeting. It's passing us by before we can even wrap our heads around it. Animals don't see it that way. They just live in the moment. They're not worrying about yesterday. They're not worrying about what they're going to do later. They just do. So the message on the card is luck, life cycle, good omen, joy, delicate beauty, harmless faith, change, release, and renewal. And I've been feeling a lot of release today and a lot of things coming to the surface and a lot of realities coming to me as I invite more guests onto my Spiritual Awakening Talk and Stories podcast. It's been a vision of mine for several years now, and it's all falling into place, all falling into fruition. Spirit has been working with me, through me, and is bringing me into perfect alignment. And on my Facebook page, I've had on there for many years a quote. It says, people are interesting, something to that effect, animals are entertaining and life is good. And I still feel that way. I love people. I love people's stories. I love people's earthiness, their richness, their underlying things that make them uniquely them. I have always been drawn to that about people, but I digress. Back to our message from the animal kingdom today, we have Bee. And so I pulled this from the Pocket Animal Spirit Guide. And also when I picked up the book for the Spirit of the Animal Oracle, I opened the book and it came to Bee in the book as well. And I'll just show you, it looks like this. And I just picked up the book and opened it and there was Bee. So you just can't make this stuff up. There is a really profound message with both of these animals, these little insects coming in today. So the message from the Bee is community, cooperation, hardworking, diligent, royal kingdom, family order, love, charm, success, sexual energy, stinger. So bees kind of embody all of that energy that was just stated in this very statement above the bee in the picture in the book. And if it weren't for bees, the things that we need to live wouldn't manifest, wouldn't grow in our world. So we owe a lot to the beautiful bees. And I've always had this duality, this love-hate relationship with bees, because I've been afraid of bees. I was stung when I was a little girl, and I actually sat on while I was trail riding one day, I sat on a hornet's nest, and luckily I figured it out before I really got stung many more times. I didn't get stung on the backside, thank God, but on my legs. And it's just been this thing with bees, many stories I have about bees. But, and then, last summer, I got stung by bald-faced hornets, and oh my gosh, that could have taken me out. I ended up getting cellulitis in my legs, but in that energy of bees, they do have that powerful little stinger. They're tiny little insects, but yet we fear their sting, right? And they hold a lot of power and a lot of creation with the bees. But actual honeybees have such a big mission on the planet, and I really sense the honeybee energy with this bee card that we've drawn today. And the message is, you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance, or the king, And it says bees are honored as a good omen for success and powerful symbols of royal families throughout the world. Live in the hive. Life in the hive represents a harmonious kingdom. Bees characterize meaningful community activity, hard work, and diligence. Bee can be a great friend, but misfortune will come to those who harm the hive. Their stingers are always ready to protect. All bees are pollinators, and they are considered to be the most useful insects in nature. They are productive, focused, and do not get sidetracked from their goals. Bee reminds us how that joy, purpose, and the sweetness in life can be found in cooperative work for bettering the world. And about a month ago, I made a video and I mentioned the hive. Like, we all have our job. We are all connected in the world in this hive mentality. We all have our own chambers, our own little cubicles in our own section of the hive, our own communities. It's really fascinating how, if we really try to identify with all creatures on this earth, we will find that we are not so different, that we are all alike. I mean, look at women, mothers, we nurture, and if anybody says or does anything against our children, they'll see the other side of our feminine beauty, right? And so these two cards work in perfect unison today, the ladybug and the bee. The ladybug just brings us good fortune, good luck, carefree energy, just creation, manifestation, and also the bee brings in that same energy, but in a very different way. So I thank you for listening, and I hope that wherever you are today on the earth plane, that you are living your best life, that you are connecting in with your divine creation that is uniquely you, because we are all here in this hive to create the most beautiful lives that we can each and every day. And if we're not doing that, a shift of consciousness is taking place, and we are being called to do that every single day. So bring your best self out wherever you go, and I will do the same. Bye-bye now. Reverend Melissa Kennedy signing off.